and well put together. But you know what they say, black don't crack, only psychologically.
So what I try to do on a daily basis is to make sure I don't make my life harder than what it's supposed to be. I try to make sure that that I accept the fact that it's a lot of things I just do not know. I accept the fact that there are a lot of things that I'm doing right. And I accept the fact there are a lot of things that I could be doing, but right now, my plans have altered quite a bit.
The advice I would give Black people right now is to feel. Is to feel all of it. Your grievances are legitimate. Your anger should be validated. The grief is something to be contented with. So feel everything.
Don't try to numb what you're feeling, but allow it to surface and come up however it needs to. And try to find ways to express what you're feeling. I think that's very important, not to run from the emotion, but to really acknowledge how we feel right now.
Black people, we have got to stop being so divided. We are all Black people. Women, men, children, teens, gay women, gay men, transgender men, transgender women. We're all Black. If we bring all of these different aspects and all these different layers of us together, we can change the world. We're already changing the world. We just gotta get a little bit tighter. Wake up.
Our differences do not have to be immobilizing. And I think that in order for us to secure this future that a lot of us seem invested in, all people have to be a part of that conversation, whether it's religion, whether it's sexual orientation, whether it's the way that we identify in terms of gender. But I think oftentimes liberation seems to only be accessible to certain types of Black people, or certain types of, and I'm speaking directly to Black folks. And so I think I would want us in our vision for the future to really think about the necessity of including everyone, all types or variations of Blackness.
Black people, to all Black people, I feel like the conversation should remain around abolition. We realize that reformation and defunding are steps towards abolition. And I just feel like we should continue to speak about this word, abolition, reparations, abolition, reparations. For us to liberate ourselves, we have to consistently combat anti-Blackness in all of its forms. Anti-Blackness is the foundation of the very world we live in. There is not one system in this world that is not profiting from and able to continue because of its investment in anti-Blackness. So for us to move forward toward a liberated future, we really have to abolish our understanding of these racial dichotomies as we know them and all of the facets of society they touch. That's a huge order, right? And because it's a huge order, the conversation should be around how can we consistently these binaries? How can we break our models of leadership that are emulating white male patriarchy, white cis male patriarchy? How can we continue movements that center survivors and Black trans women, Black queer folks, and non-binary bodies, right? And folks who are also who are undocumented in the Black community in the US. There's so many intersections of the Black experience that we have to bring in. But because of that, we have to think about shattering binaries that see Black as a monolith, and shattering binaries that see prison and police as productive for Black people anywhere, in any space and time ever, because that's not true. So abolition, abolition, abolition.
Basically, do research about yourself, come to yourself, open up your subconscious, open up your third eye, and awaken to what God is trying to do over the lives of many of us Black men.
That makes us confident that we together are stronger than we ever are apart. That's my advice to our people. that we keep fighting, that we keep showing up, that we keep organizing, shutting it down, that we keep doing what this moment requires of me.
To stand up and stand up for your people, stand up for your mothers, stand up for your brothers, your sisters, and everybody, and don't back down, even if that means your life on the line. Because I'm willing to risk mine just like you're willing to risk yours for us to better our people. So when you are on the platform, show out. Do what you do. Advance your people. You know, everything that's within you, within your subconscious, I ask you to bring it forth.
We will continue to do everything we can do because we who believe in freedom will not, cannot, and shall not rest until it comes.
Black men, we ready at the end of the day.
I also think it's important to know that you are powerful, you're beautiful, you are amazing, you are all of these great things. We are not who people try to tell us we are. We are not the representations that they put in the media. You know, you have the ability to be whoever you want to be and to do whatever you want to do.
You and only you have the power to define who and what you are. No one's opinion of you should change the way you feel about yourself.
Allow yourself to just love yourself. You know, sometimes we look to other people to love on us. We have the ability to really love who we are and to show up for ourselves too. And so do that. Do that. We don't always have to be the strong individual. Sometimes strength comes from being vulnerable. Sometimes strength comes from, you know, allowing yourself to have those emotions. But allow yourself to be present with who you are, where you are right now. Everything that's going on outside of you does not always have to reflect who you are, who you're being. So, be powerful.
Your existence in itself is a political revolution. Period.
And this is how you break shit.
And this is how you break shit.
This is how you break shit.
And this is how you break shit.